Hello fellow NHLers, this is your friend Ebbs and Flows back again with the third installment of Online Hut. As you can see, our record is 156 and 46 and 9. We did take a shootout loss last game. I wanted to say I hope your day is going as well as mine, like I always do. And on to the gameplay here. This game is the game immediately after our overtime loss. I was a bit frustrated. Not too mad, it is just a video game, just frustrated that we lost. We did have 30 shots in our last shootout loss. Sagan taking one for the team does lead to our first goal here, cross crease pass, and 1-0 us. Back to the overtime loss we had previously. We did have 30 shots. He or she had 15 shots. He did score in the last couple seconds to tie it, and we did go to a shootout, and I unfortunately lost in that shootout, giving us the overtime loss. I will show you my opponent's record, however, this time around. On to this opponent's first goal. He does get a lucky bounce off the boards. For some reason, I think Hedman could not corral the puck, leading to a chance. It bounces off my stick and goes backside for a cross-crease goal. That is the only goal my opponent will score this game. This is an absolute beatdown of a game. As you can see there, we get a little luck ourselves with a body check and leads to Duchesne's stick, throws it backside, and we're up 1. Still in the first period. Again, this is a beatdown game. We do put up a 10 spot. We actually score 11 goals in total. There is not too much to learn on this video, but I did want to get a video up to you guys as soon as possible. I want to flood this channel with as much videos as possible to start. That way you guys can get not only good content, but get familiar with me, get familiar with the channel, and hopefully this channel grows to more viewers. Alright, we have 3 down. We're not going to segue into another segment because we do get a ton of pressure here and end up scoring again. This game is getting out of hand early. It is 4-1, and at this point I'm surprised he did not quit. The game gets out of hand. I think it ends up 5-1 at the end of the first period. Most people in that instance would quit. We throw a great body check there in neutral ice. Coming down, I think this is just a great snipe by Yossi. We pull outside, go inside, and we snipe it top left. Again, it is 5-1 now. Game still getting out of hand. I think that does it for the first period. And that's it for the first, guys. Taking our frustration out from our overtime or shootout loss on this opponent, we are up in shots 11-2. He is shooting 50% with only 2 shots. We are going to keep shooting, keep up the pressure. Not too much to learn from this video like my previous two. Just great replays, fun replays, lots of goals, lots of action. We get a 1T there from the slot. I believe it's Jonathan Taves. Good look across, obviously another cross crease type look, but he did 1T it. Great goal. We're up 6-1. And we only get 1 goal there in the second. So very, very exciting first period, kind of a slow second. He does get a lot more shots that period. Instead of 2, he has 9. We get a few shots ourselves along with 1 goal. Taking you a little into the third period here, he does turn it over in the neutral zone. We get a couple nice dekes here. Go backside, that's a no-go. We're going to turn around and get a lucky bounce. It bounces up off his stick in front of the goalie, and out of the air, Zetterberg taps it in. A little later in the third here, we are going to get lucky number 8. Just trying to keep up the pressure. Nice goals, and this is actually the main goal I wanted to show. We get a good deke, and he does trip us, leading to a penalty shot. Yes, a penalty shot. My opponent's being extremely aggressive. I do want to pretend like I'm going to deke through, and I hit him with the one deke that's never used in this game, just popping the puck over his goalie. I had a feeling he was going to dive. He's been very aggressive, obviously, due to the score. That is just a fun goal, worth the risk. I knew we were going to try to upload this video afterwards, so I thought, why not try it? We have Duncan Keith burning down the edge. He actually burns his Duncan Keith, my opponent's Duncan Keith, for a backhand, forehand, backhand goal, making it 9-1. At the end of the third, I did tell you we do score somehow 11 goals on this opponent. With just a minute left, we're going to get a very fortunate bounce for the 10 spot. Yes, the double-digit goals, very hard to come by, but very fun when it does happen. As you can see, he dives down thinking I'm going to shoot. I try to go backhand, but accidentally bring it to my forehand, and somehow it squeezes through the wickets of the goalie. Ends up being a goal after the review. Alright guys, with just 30 seconds left, he's going to overcommit there. I know he's not going to dive any longer, so I just hold him out, bait him a little bit, make him stay still, and Kessel finishes for number 11 on the game. That is going to be the last goal. Let's get into these statistics, and I'm also going to show you who I lost to in the shootout previous to this game and who this opponent is. Ironically, both opponents are actually ranked within about 10 to 15 positions of each other on the world ranking table. The shots weren't too bad. It was 25 to 14, 11 for 25, and in the shootout loss, I believe we were 3 for 30. So a little lopsided there in shots, yet we score way more than we did previously. There's my previous loss in the shootout. I want to make sure to show you guys when I lose and show you my opponent's record. I know last Hut episode we did not get to see our opponent's record. I did, however, show you what his name is if you do care to look it up yourself. Finally, we find it. He has a 108 and 74 record. Lots of overtime losses there. 64 overtime losses. That's a ton. And there is our shootout loss. As you can see, not far away from our current opponent, 153 and 133. That is over 300 of online games played. Not a bad loss to the overtime opponent. Very bad loss for the opponent we just played now. Guys, thank you so much again for tuning in. This has been really fun. I'll get you regular NHL online gameplay coming soon. And as always, take care.